Cancer. I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your June 2024 tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at your finances, your job, your career. Where is it that you possibly want to level up? Maybe you're trying to change jobs. Maybe you're in transition period into retirement. Maybe you're looking at how to invest. All of these energies are the energies that we look at during the career tarot reading. Now, I will tell you that we are at mid-year here, Cancer, and so we will be coming into your sun solar return time at June 20th when we'll have the summer solstice. So this is where we look at where we have come in the year thus far. Do take a look at those tarot readings. I will leave the link below. That is for the mid-year 2024 check-in, where I have done 4 videos based off of the elements. So 4 videos will be up. I also have those June general tarot readings up, so do take a look at those as well. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you would. Okay, you all, let's get right into it, Cancer. This is a big month for communication, especially around your finances, especially with all of the Taurus energy that is still at hand, but we now have Jupiter in Gemini. So conversations are big. Venus in Gemini, conversations around your money are big. Okay, so let's get right into it. Queen of Swords in the reverse, first week of June, as well as the Chariot in the upright. You came into your own reading there with that Chariot card, Cancer. Two of Pentacles in the reverse, as well as the 6 of Swords, also in the reverse. Third week of June finds you with the 2 of Swords. So funny, because as I was saying 2 of Pentacles, I said I felt the 2 of Swords were coming. So 2 of Swords, that third week of the month, as well as the High Priestess, Major Arcana. Last week of the month finds you with the Hanged One, which is in the upright, Major Arcana. And lastly, the 9 of Wands rounds out the month, okay? So end of the month, we do have Saturn retrograde beginning in the sign of Pisces. So that definitely could be what that 9 of Wands is pointing towards. So let's go ahead and pull a card that represents the energy you are bringing out of May. Spirit, if you could send Cancer a card representing the energy they are bringing into June. And you have 4 of Coins. So 4 of Coins is in the Rider-Waite deck, is that person who is sitting there with 2 feet on 2 pentacles and like hugging 2 pentacles, trying to, I think of it as hoarding or holding on too tightly. Some other people think of it as you're keeping it safe, not wanting it to, go away. And so this depiction with it in this tent in the snow, I always think is a really good one, because it's like it's keeping it safe, making sure that no one can get to it, but also it's almost that thing of, okay, well, can you get to it, right? So make sure that you are looking at your finances in a way that is healthy. You're not getting to a point where you're in a lack mentality. 4 of Coins sometimes can be like, I don't want to spend anything. That means I probably will never make anything or won't make any more. I do think that the 4 of Coins in this depiction is really good, because it's like, where is it that you need to bring your money out of the cold into the warmth, right? Where is it that you need to try and grow your finances? And so I do think this is going to be a really important month for you, Cancer, as you come into your solar return, figuring out where is it that you can up the ante, right? Ascend into a higher version of yourself and not worrying so much about where the money is or where it is going. Just knowing, just already believing that it's safe is going to be important, okay? All right, let's go ahead and pull an overarching theme card. Let's pull an oracle message for you. Spirit, if you can send Cancer an oracle message here. and you have the Two of Air. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. So the Two of Air, and you have the Two of Swords. So do you all remember when I said I was going to say Two of Swords? This is literally what you all are dealing with this month, is this energy of making sure that you can make a sound decision and not feeling like you are stuck, okay? Spirit is telling you that this month, Cancer, do not get into the back and forth with yourself and whether or not you can move forward or not move forward. This is going to hinder you in your process. So Spirit wants to remind you that this month is a great month for you to get out of this mindset, get to a point where you feel very confident about where you are going with your money, and also not feeling like you're stuck in your head. And I do think that, Cancer, that's going to be important, especially in Gemini season, where we have all of this energy of communication, right? You do not want to get to a point where you don't feel like you can communicate, especially with yourself, all right? So let's take a look at the month. So it looks like you start off these first half of the month with this Queen of Swords in reverse, and you come into your own reading. There could be this chance that you are trying to move forward, but there is someone who is blocking that forward movement. It could be a boss, it could be your organization, but it does feel like there's something here where you're really questioning whether it's time to move on to a different location, a different career. Possibly you may be getting out of this career totally with that Six of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and you're really weighing options here. Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Two of Air, all of this duality, right? That is Gemini. So I do think that as you move towards the end of the month, really take a look at your intuition and where it is that you can think outside of the box. That is what I'm hearing for you all, Cancer, during this time. I do think that when you start off the month, when we have a Gemini new moon on the 6th and we have Mercury entering Gemini on the 3rd, during this time, really pay attention to the higher ups or the people who are making the decisions around you, okay? If this is an organization or if this is even a client that is really important, could be pivoting to another, I don't know, another industry. There's something here around you needing to change directions based on someone of importance or someone who could bring out some information you weren't prepared for. So make sure you're feeling confident about where you are going. The Chariot card in the upright is showing you're feeling confident about your direction. You're moving forward. So just make sure you don't let that Queen of Swords in reverse take you into a direction that you weren't planning, okay? Now, I think that these 2 weeks are going to be pivotal for you, Cancer. The Two of Pentacles and Two of Swords and that Six of Swords. I'm actually just going to show you these at the same time because I do feel like that second week of the month when we have Mercury entering Gemini, we have a Gemini new moon, Mars enters Taurus. During this time, that Mars in Taurus could spark some kind of decision making around your finances that you need to make and you're not feeling confident about it. Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, those few weeks during the middle of the month, I think you are making a major decision about your career and the direction it's going, okay? I do think that many of you all also with the Six of Swords is like, is it time for me to move on? Do I need to keep staying at this place that I no longer am feeling welcomed, or is it time for me to maybe branch out and think differently? Maybe I don't need to be even in this career field anymore. That's going to be really pivotal, especially when we get around the summer solstice. That summer solstice mid-month, June 20th, that is your solar return. Remember, at your solar return, Cancer, this is where you're really like using your intuition and you're like, you know what? This last year, I've been able to accomplish this, this, and this, but I'm no longer feeling where I'm at. I really need to make a decision whether it's time for me to go, whether it's time for me to, find new people to be around. That is going to be important for you as you come into that summer solstice on the 20th. And then we have a Capricorn full moon on the 21st. Remember, Capricorn sits across the sky from you, big goals. You all are trying to figure out what goals are you making, and then you're also trying to think differently, right? Hanged One and Nine of Wands by the time you end the month with Saturn retrograde beginning in Pisces on the 29th. Some type of lesson is going to be taught. And I do think you're looking back over your past and you're like, I need to think things through, but look at them with a different lens. And I do think that Cancer, some of the challenge with all of the Gemini energy is getting to this analysis paralysis, right? You're just like overthinking everything. Make sure you think differently, but you do not need to belabor it, okay? You do not need to spend so much time that it's making you crazy, okay? So I do think that that is going to be a really big thing for you during this month, Cancer, is figuring out how do you go from whatever news you hear at the beginning of the month to this point of like having to make a decision about your career, whether you need to change careers, possibly get new clients. And by the time you end the month, you're thinking differently and you're thinking of how is it that you can still make and earn more money or level up in your career without sacrificing like your own like integrity. I feel like that is going to be huge for you. So I hope this was helpful, Cancer. Take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you would. And don't forget to look at those mid-year 2024 check-ins. Really great way to sense where you are at before you get to that summer solstice. Okay, I hope you all have a great solar return, Cancer, and I'll talk to you later.